Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's Terence Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
Well, I hope we will see Crawford and Spence. Last summer, we met with Al Haymon and talk about the Tyson Fury Wilder rematch, and we brought up Crawford and Spence, and Al indicated to me that we would do it in 2020. I think that's a great fight. It's a fight that everybody wants to see, and I don't think either Spence or Crawford do themselves particularly good messing around with other opponents. When the public wants to see two guys fight, promoters should get together and do it immediately. That was the case when Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns in, a great memorable welterweight battle. And I think Crawford and Spence could be a memorable battle if we could get them in the ring very soon.
If you know, you know. Now, we all know the fight to make in boxing today is Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford for the pound-for-pound #1 in the world, for the fight of the decade, for our version of Leonard versus Hearn, our version of Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in their prime. And that fight is no other than Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Now, Terence Crawford came out today dissing Errol Spence. On TMZ, he stated and told Errol Spence, "Take off your panties and pull your pants up, sign the contract and fight me. If you asking for a 50-50 split, I could care less because I know I'm going to win the fight." However, Errol is not confident, so he want to maximize the revenue. That being said, Terence Crawford is straight up dissing Errol Spence. All the respect went out the door. He wants to smoke ASAP. However, it sounds like he's just hyping up the fight, in my opinion, because Bob Arum just came out and stated that he met with Al Haymon last summer, meaning like a month or two ago, and Al Haymon told me that the fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford will happen in 2020. I'm assuming it will be late 2020. That being said, Errol Spence sounds like he's about to get the biggest slice of the cake, because Terence already stated, I don't care if it's 50-50 because I know I'm going to win. So if that's the case, Bob Arum better not be forcing a 50-50 split, because obviously Errol Spence, if we're being honest here, is the A side. So he obviously going to get the bigger slice. So if Errol Spence is requesting that in order to make the fight happen. Bob Arum better not say that Errol Spence camp didn't want the fight because they didn't want to accept the 50-50 split, because this fight is not a 50-50 split. So at the end of the day, Errol Spence wants the smoke. Al Haymon already told Bob Arum that the fight will happen 2020. They just promoting the fight, in my opinion. So I see people picking different sides. You have the Terence Crawford fans ride or die for Terence Crawford. You have Errol Spence fans, ride or die for Errol Spence. But at the end of the day, keep in mind that they just promoting the fight. And both fighters, I believe, cut from the same cloth. They both believe they could beat each other. They both believe that they're going to dominate the fight. So that being said, at the end of the day, let them fight and let it all play out. Like I said, that's the fight of the decade. So it's a 50-50 fight all around the board. I'm favoring Errol Spence slightly. However, Terence Crawford, with his style, the way he switched stands, remind me of Hagler, remind me of Salvador Sanchez. So Terence Crawford is special as well, just like Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is the truth. So it's the real deal, Terence Crawford against the truth, Errol Spence. So we'll see who prevails and becomes the king of the welterweight division and the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So that being said, the winner for this fight, the sky is the limit, because he's going to be a star, matter of fact, a superstar in the sport, and he's obviously a guaranteed Hall of Famer. So from the sound of it, Bob Arum stated that the fight is going to happen in 2020, and Haymon confirmed. So by the look of it, the fight will happen. The dream fight is about to be a reality. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't, and listen to these casual fans. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live. Check out my new show, Split Decision. I just dropped episode 3. So comment on that video who won the debate. Professor Nims, he think it was a split decision as far as the debate. I believe it was a knockout. That being said, y'all be the judge. So check out my new show, Split Decision, episode 3. I will be hosting it and dropping it every Monday. Check out my guy, Lunatoon Boxing, for the funniest boxing memes. If you're not following Lunatoon, you missing out on a laugh or two early in the morning. Follow me at Aki TV and click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live and to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we out.